What's up, guys? This is Blake from Between the Bear to Me. You're watching PureGrainAudio. Most extreme food I tried on tour was in Thailand. The promoter there took us to a venue, or he took us to a restaurant that he recommended. He's like, oh, I used to eat here. This restaurant's like over 50 years old. I used to eat here when I was a kid. My parents took me here. And it was just basically like separate tables, and they had these crock pots there, and they brought out like vegetarian stuff like tofu and stuff like that, and they would grill that in the crock pot, and they brought out this whole selection of like, it was just like all sorts of, it was like pork, beef, and fish all in one thing, and they would kind of roast it or whatever in the crock pot and let it sit for a while, and then you'd kind of take it out and blend it with rice or whatever. But the hot sauces that they had were unbelievable. Like, Thai food generally doesn't really mess around, but this was like authentic Thai, like hot sauce. And me and Paul just took like a tiny speck of one of the sauces, like with some chips, and we were dying, absolutely dying. And the promoter who took us there, killing it, just like it was nothing, man. Like, and I've never seen anything like that. Like, I was immediately I was sweating and like getting hot. And it was just like, how do people do this, man? But yeah, it was good. It was tasty, other than the fiery hotness messing up my insides. Vancouver, there's this shot venue that we played a long time ago that's pretty much right next to it's like a methadone clinic or something like that. So there's crackheads all around. So as soon as you got outside the bus, you're immediately confronted by dudes trying to get heroin off you. So yeah, that was pretty nice. That was a nice warm welcome to Vancouver. But no, I'm not knocking Vancouver. I love that city, but it was just that one particular venue that was kind of shot. I'll do a top 3. Singapore, Mexico. You know what's funny? Toronto is usually pretty up there. The Toronto definitely makes it in the top 3. Kiss is probably up there, just because we played a festival. We played the Grass Pop Festival with them a few years ago, and their production was so over the top that it was hilarious. Like Homeboy would have a riser that would lift him. Gene Simmons would be like lifted to the top of the stage, like above the rafters, for like an entire song, and be playing up there. And then there's just like pyro and fireworks and stuff. That was pretty extreme. Back in the day, I used to warm up with my hands, and then I had to warm my legs up. So I used to pick up Tommy on my shoulders and squat him as many times as I could till failure. That was probably stupid. That was probably not smart to do. It was funny. A McDonald's hamburger, and not like the wrapper, but the actual like bread, like the top portion of the bun. I've autographed that. I don't know if the dude ate it or like let down the road, or if he kept. I don't know. I mean, McDonald's hamburgers evidently though will not really go bad, so he might have it if he's got it encased in a glass case or something like that. It might still be holding up. You never know. Oh yeah, we played on a boat once. We played in Portugal. We played on a boat, and I'm talking about like not a nice cruise boat or anything like that, which a lot of bands have done, but like looked like the thing was about to go under. It was kind of like in the bottom section of the boat, so it was kind of even more sketchy. So you could see out the window. You could notice that pretty much your entire rig was technically underwater level. So if something happened, yeah, it'd suck getting out of there. I'd say we had old Teddy. He was a little teacup Yorkie for a while. He was pretty extreme. He got especially toward his older years, man. He would just go nuts. He get real protective of anybody that he was with. So if you try to approach him, man, he didn't have any teeth or anything. He had like one tooth, so he'd go for the bite. He just gum you pretty hard. It's a pretty extreme dog. Probably Paul. Paul's pretty. He's a sports nut, coffee nut, hardcore vegan. Got his own coffee roasting company. He's doing that now. So yeah, he's very extreme. He's all jacked up on coffee all the time. Most extreme.